In this video, we will tell you about the incredible changes happening in the solar system. These events are too important to remain silent about, as they affect all of humanity. We think you will be surprised when you find out what astronomers have discovered about Mars, Earth, Venus, and Pluto. These findings break the fundamental principles we've observed for centuries. We bet you will never guess what event we have all become witnesses to. Do you want to know more? Then watch this video to the end. In recent years, astronomers and astronomy enthusiasts have noticed a number of strange and inexplicable phenomena occurring on various planets in the solar system. Despite the fact that these anomalies are causing serious concern, official scientific circles are in no hurry to raise alarms and share their observations with the general public. Most of the facts about the evolution of our neighboring celestial bodies have been gathered by amateur enthusiasts, but it should be noted that many of these findings are being confirmed by professional experts. Let's delve into these mysterious and alarming events happening right now and try to understand their causes. Recently, we talked about what the Tunguska meteor really was. Subscribe and like to learn more about the unknown and unexplained. One of these phenomena is the changes in Pluto's atmosphere, the dwarf planet located on the outskirts of the solar system. Due to its great distance, observing the gaseous envelope of this celestial body is only possible when it passes in front of more distant stars. In 2016, scientists recorded an increase in Pluto's atmosphere compared to previous data. However, later it was revealed that the atmosphere began to shrink. Currently, the atmospheric pressure is 20% lower than it was in 2016. Astronomers speculate that the cause of these fluctuations may be the giant icy basin Sputnik Planitia, which occupies a significant portion of one of Pluto's hemispheres. When this region faces the sun, the releasing gas saturates the atmosphere. But as Pluto has been moving away from our star since 2015, the basin is cooling, and the gas is condensing back into ice, leading to atmospheric depletion. However, according to scientists' calculations, during this period, the gas envelope should have shrunk by only 1%, not by as much as 20%. This suggests the existence of additional factors contributing to Pluto's atmospheric destruction. The situation is worsened by the fact that as Pluto moves farther away from the sun and exits the solar system, observing this dwarf planet and its satellite Charon is becoming increasingly difficult. Just as difficult as studying the pyramids, which we write about on our Telegram channel. Join us. Mars, which for centuries was considered a lifeless, rocky sphere, has surprised scientists with unexpected findings. It turns out that the interior of the red planet is filled with numerous seismic processes, similar to those on Earth. One of the arguments for Mars being a dead planet has always been its lack of a strong magnetic field. Although there is a certain magnetic field on the planet, it is just too weak compared to Earth's. The formation of magnetic fields is related to the dynamo effect, where a rotating, convective, and electrically conductive liquid inside the planet converts kinetic energy into magnetic energy and creates a magnetic field outside. However, in 2018, scientists received truly sensational data. NASA's InSight lander picked up a hum coming from the depths of Mars. This phenomenon was compared to the heartbeat of the neighboring planet. Later, InSight recorded hundreds of Mars quakes, which will help researchers create a detailed map of Mars's interior and better understand the planet's internal structure. In recent months, 47 instances of seismic activity have been detected in the Cerberus Fossae region, a system of folds and fractures in the Martian crust. Scientists found that the Mars quakes occurred at different times and were not dependent on the position of the moon Phobos. This indicates that Mars has its own internal life, and processes in its interior continue to this day. Venus, Earth's closest neighbor, should, in theory, be an easy target for study due to its proximity. However, The thick yellow clouds filled with carbon dioxide constantly obscure its surface from prying eyes. Despite modern technologies that have made some discoveries possible, what astonishes scientists the most are the raging winds that never cease on Venus. The atmosphere of Venus is in constant motion, and the most powerful hurricanes that form there can circumnavigate the planet in just 4 Earth days. According to the latest data from the Venus Express spacecraft, the wind speeds on Venus are steadily increasing. Researchers studied the hurricanes drifting in the cloud layer at an altitude of 70 kilometers and compared the results with data obtained for the first time in 2006. The observations showed that the wind speeds now reach 400 kilometers per hour, whereas nearly 20 years ago, this figure did not exceed 300 kilometers per hour. The reasons for this acceleration remain a mystery, and Venus, hidden behind its impenetrable cloud veil, still holds many secrets waiting to be revealed. In recent years, scientists have increasingly been paying attention to alarming changes occurring in the polar regions of our planet. Global warming, once attributed solely to human activity and industrial growth, is now being considered from a new perspective. Despite the reduction of human impact on the atmosphere, thanks to the introduction of carbon-free technologies and environmental quotas, the polar regions continue to warm up, leading researchers to seek alternative explanations for this phenomenon. An unexpected answer to this question was proposed by a group of Russian geophysicists. According to their hypothesis, the warming of the polar regions may be caused by earthquakes. Scientists have discovered a correlation between the intensification of warming and powerful seismic events occurring in subduction zones near the Arctic and Antarctic shelves. For example, after the devastating 9.5 magnitude earthquake that shook central Chile in 1960, Antarctica entered a period of accelerated warming. Geophysicists suggest that during earthquakes, powerful tectonic waves are generated, which break down metastable gas hydrates containing free methane. This greenhouse gas then penetrates the water and atmosphere, creating an additional greenhouse effect and contributing to the warming of the polar regions. Another alarming trend observed by the satellites of the SWARM mission is the weakening of Earth's magnetic field, particularly in the Western Hemisphere. Researchers believe that these changes may be a sign of an impending pole reversal when the North and South poles will switch places. This process could take hundreds of thousands of years, and it is related to events happening deep within our planet. A pole reversal could have far-reaching consequences, including increased frequency and intensity of earthquakes. Given these troubling forecasts, improving navigation instruments and seismic detectors, as well as developing reliable methods for predicting earthquakes, becomes increasingly important for ensuring public safety. Recently, Venus, our closest neighbor in the solar system, surprised scientists with an unexpected discovery. Astronomers have detected a mysterious bright spot on its surface, clearly visible in the ultraviolet range. Images taken by the Venus Express spacecraft revealed that this giant bald spot formed in just a few days, whereas previous observations had not recorded any anomalies. Initially, scientists suggested that the spot might have been caused by the impact of a cosmic body on Venus, which would have raised a huge cloud of dust into the atmosphere. However, this theory was soon debunked, as the dust should have absorbed ultraviolet radiation, making the spot dark, not bright. This discrepancy forced specialists to search for alternative explanations for the mysterious phenomenon. One hypothesis links the formation of the spot to the interaction between Venus's atmospheric layers and charged particles from the solar wind. Another theory suggests that the anomaly might have been caused by a volcanic eruption. However, no active volcanoes have been discovered on Venus, although volcanic rocks are present on its surface. Intriguing data about potential volcanic activity on Venus were obtained by the European Space Agency, which created a detailed map of the planet's surface. Scientists identified regions that they believe could have formed as a result of volcanic eruptions. These discoveries suggest that Venus may be waking up after a long period of hibernation and entering a new phase of geological activity. The changes happening on Venus are just one part of the global processes affecting the entire solar system. For example, anomalies in Earth's magnetic field are forcing airlines to constantly update global magnetic models to ensure flight safety and prevent aircraft from entering zones of magnetic disturbances. All these events, from mysterious spots on Venus to disruptions in Earth's magnetic field, indicate that our solar system is in a state of constant change and transformation. Scientists still have much to learn about the nature of these processes and their potential consequences for our planet and its cosmic neighbors.